The action always in full swing near the French Quarter and tonight. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Spurs. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Now here's Williamson. Back to Favors. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Favors got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pelicans. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Lets it go. Derek Favors with the rebound. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Murray against Ball. Takes a 3. A putback. Williamson on the follow.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now here's DeRozan. Feeds to Aldridge. No good that time. Great D that time from Favors. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Back to Forbes. Shoots. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. To the inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Lyles with it. Now guarded by Ball. It's deflected. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Here is Forbes to the paint. Lyles kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Lyles with a wide open look. And too long on the shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Out to DeRozan. Murray surveying the D. Excellent D there from Ball. Pelicans leading by 6. Favors attacking. Holiday, no one around him. No good with the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the basket by DeRozan. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall. Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Here's Forbes. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 6. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Ingram wide open. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Out to DeRozan. Over Holiday. DeRozan's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Right side favors. It's stolen by Lyles. In transition, here come the Spurs. Right side Aldridge. Murray for three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Mills out there with Derek White. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3 spot.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Pirtle. I mean, he's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul him.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Here's White following the score by New Orleans. Kicks to Pirtle. Now here's Bellinelli. Pirtle inside. Covered by Redick.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Here's Hart. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Now here's Bellinelli. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Mills. Out to White. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans leading by 8. Melly passes to Hayes. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Now here's White. Pirtle dishes to White. And it's good for 2.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Here's Hart. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Spurs with possession here. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Pirtle. The shot misses. And New Orleans will come the other way. Redick surveying the D. Jackson finds Redick. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Gay. Pass to Bellinelli. Gay with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Pirtle. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
And Hayes throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Stolen. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Melly passes to Hart. Outside, Redick. "11 feet away, and it's New Orleans scoring again."
Great setup right there. Calling for the pick and roll. Redick getting the separation he wanted to keep it and convert.
Right the pass to Pirtle. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Jackson. He feeds it to Hayes. 52 seconds left here in the second. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And a deep 3 from Redick. The long distance 3 is buried. Redick's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Here's Gay. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside for Redick. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And here's Mills from the arc. A shot, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so that brings the first half to a close. New Orleans on top.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 11. Shaq. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans 5. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The drive by Williamson. Yep, it counts. Williamson's got 6. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Favors can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 11. Now Murray passes it to Forbes. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Forbes has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Ball against Murray. Ingram outside. Here's Williamson. He has 6. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", with that wingspan of his, Ingram is constantly prowling for these dunks. An incredible athlete who finishes with ease near the hoop.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Here's Ball. Murray with the defensive effort. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Murray against Ball. Stolen by Ball. DeRozan against Ingram. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
Stolen by Ball. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And then Okafor slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okafor's got his second basket.
Yeah, that aggressiveness of Okafor on the glass, a high percentage score when he gets a second chance opportunity.
Here's Murray up on top to stop the run. Ball with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Here's Murray, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And DeRozan, here we go. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Holiday with the 3, sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Walker kicks to Aldridge. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pelicans leading by 20. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyons. And it's DeRozan, and it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the 2. Mills looking it over. And the pass to Lyons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lyles got his first points of the game.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
And Cole slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Lock at 6. Here's Walker, and that one good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Okafor trying to get open. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to DeRozan. He kicks it to Mills. Out to the right wing. Tries a 3. Pelicans pull it in. Now here is Holiday. He dishes it to Okafor. Williamson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Okafor inside. Lyles there. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Spurs passing it around. Pass to Mills. Craigie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Pelicans have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Moore passes to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Passes to Bellinelli. Murray against Jackson. Murray, good.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Bellinelli finds Zeller. Here's Bellinelli. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gay, snatched away.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lonzo Ball.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Pass to Jackson. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Hayes. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone. Bellinelli dishes to Gay. Jackson against Murray. Medu passes to Zeller. 6 to shoot. For 3, Murray. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Alexander Walker. Off on that one. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Welcome, everyone. Let's get and with tip-off come.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Jackson against Lyles. Jackson, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Murray. Back to Forbes. Out to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Yeah, Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Here is Forbes. Following the basket by John Morant. DeRozan scanning the floor. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you're right. He's not, sub. That's simple.
Here's DeRozan. Following the basket by John Morant. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Lyles with a wide open look. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Jackson kicks to Winslow. Brooks right side. Count it.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
To the middle. Here's Lyles. Outside for Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Murray. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Memphis also making a switch. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It's stolen by DeRozan, and it's Murray penetrating. And Aldridge slams it in.
And with that array of moves at his disposal, Aldridge sure has a well-rounded offensive game.
Bucket is good. Morant's got 6. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts.
Oh, that was something else.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fine.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. Beyond the arc. Here's Aldridge. He feeds it to Murray. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Jackson. San Antonio with the rebound. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Gay, that's good.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Morant against Murray. Shot, high post. That one rolling around and rims out.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Mills, who's checked in for San Antonio. .102 left in the first quarter. Here's Jones. Valanciunas inside. Aldridge is covering. Just 5 on the clock. Gutteridge can't get it to go.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Aldridge left side. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Passes it to Gutteridge. And the call is going to be...
Screen.
Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Derek White. Melton passes to Clark. Anderson with the ball. He's covered by Gay. They get the rebound. Melton, a second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. Tie game in San Antonio. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Clark. Jones is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Memphis moving it around. The kick out to Anderson. To the right side. That's tipped. Walker looking for an opening. And finished off by Walker.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Outside, Jones. Clark finds Anderson. Now, Clark. Over Poeltl. The pass to Melton. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Poeltl pulls it down. Spurs leading by 4. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Knocked loose. Here's Gutteridge. Bellinelli is covering. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Gutteridge the pass to Anderson. And it's Clark with the jam.
But this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
And here's Mills from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Clark. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio leading. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now here's Mills, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Bellinelli dishes to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Down low, here's Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Walker the pass to Mills. Here's Lyles. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Pass to Walker. Feeds it to Pirtle. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. .112 left to play here in the second quarter. And Winslow now top of the key. Ball's knocked loose. Jackson finds Winslow. The 3 from Morant. Unable to get that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. Gay inside. Jackson on him. Offensive rebound. Back to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Back to Aldridge. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Jackson passes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And Valanciunas pulls it down. Pass to Winslow. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Spurs leading by just 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Winslow against DeRozan. Morant outside. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Morant kicks to Winslow. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and it's Morant missing.
And even though Valanciunas has added the three ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Winslow finds Jackson. Morant outside. Misses the three. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Back to Morant.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Aldridge misses. The Grizzlies trail by 5. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that. Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And Walker kicks to Murray. There's the pass to Purtle. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. That one good for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense. Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Outside, Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Aldridge missing. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Melton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Melton's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
And Walker kicks to Murray. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Aldridge. Goes back up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
The Spurs have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bellinelli. White comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones comes in for Melton. To the middle. And stolen by Gay. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it. The fast break chance with the putback.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Clark, the pass to Winslow. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Anderson. So the wing on the left. A 3 from Morant. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Gay against Winslow. Aldridge dishes to Pirtle, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, but it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Forbes can't get it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. 9-point game. And it's Morant missing. And the Spurs with possession. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to DeRozan. Here's White. They get it back. Here's Gay. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. And Brooks, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
What you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. I mean, he's someone who excels at taking on the defense and charging inside.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Grizzlies shooting in this game 45%. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for White.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Lyles passes to Forbes. Back to Lyles. Morant against Murray. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Brooks against Gay. Brooks misses.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Morant.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
From 13, from 12 feet out. Out to DeRozan. A second chance effort, and it's in there. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
Jackson. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. That's tipped and stolen by Murray. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge has checked in.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing.
Here's Forbes. And Winslow pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Brooks. Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. Back to Forbes. DeRozan for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant passes to Jackson. There's Winslow. Oh, good on the 3.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
It's stolen by Valanciunas.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this.
Lyles kicks to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Valanciunas finds Jackson. It's hauled in by Lyles. Passes it to Winslow. To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. got time for a quick...
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Here is Brooks after Drew Holiday's score. Morant outside. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. That shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Holiday against Morant. Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. He kicks to Morant. There's Winslow. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Even though Winslow gets bodied up there, I don't know if he even felt that contact. His focus helps him knock down the shot.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
No good from Valanciunas. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Morant with the steal. Ball against Brooks. Here's Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Williamson kicks to Ingram. No good from outside. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. The shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Favors attacking. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Pelicans, Nelly is checked in for Favors. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Now here's Jones. Good D by Williamson. Memphis trailing here. Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. It's a tie ball game.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Out to the right wing. And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. The pass to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Gutteridge can't get it to go. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Williamson in the post. Working on Anderson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Valanciunas against Williamson. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Valanciunas. Another shot. Jones against Jackson. Williamson with the block.
Yeah, sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk. Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The layup off target. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jackson. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. Pelicans leading by 4. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Redick. Hayes trying to break free. Was shot by Redick, no good. Grizzlies shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hart. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Melton passes to Morant. Clark finds Morant. Here's Brooks, and it's blocked. Here's Hayes, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's Morant missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Redick for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Up top, Morant. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. No good on the triple. Pelicans leading by 3. It's stolen by Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. And the rejection by Favors. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Brooks. Valanciunas with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Got a piece of it. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And we finished one half of basketball. Pelicans ahead, ups.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Penny, what will Zion? And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Valanciunas out to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Pass to Winslow. Morant outside. And it's off from three-point range. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Now the pass to Valanciunas. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Williamson right side. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Winslow. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And another turnover here by Memphis. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Pelicans also making a change. Redick is checked in. Ball kicks to Williamson. And he lays it straight in. Williamson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, pretty fluid. It looks like the offense settling in now as Zion works to get himself the shot.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And Hayes throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Gutterich is checked in, and Jones subbed in for John Morant.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Ingram right side. Misses the wing J. Taken away by Hayes. Back to Redick. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kicks it out to Williamson. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just wondering for Zion Williamson and his game, just how much more of it we're going to see in terms of his potential in the next couple of years.
And so he hits both. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
They get it back. Hayes dishes to Ingram. The drive-by ball. Ingram wide open. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Ball against Jones. And that time, also a missed shot. New Orleans dictating the flow. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Redick with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Count that one.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Here's Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Redick's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Ball. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Gutterich. Good on the shot. Gutterich has got 4 points in the quarter. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Hayes finds Williamson. Back to Hayes. With 2 seconds left. He can't get that one. And so it's New Orleans, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Favors, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Count that one. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Winslow dishes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Smart play by Winslow. Move the ball. Find the open man. Good team play.
Double team on Holiday. Ball with a wide open look. Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Excellent D there from Okafor. New Orleans leading by 22. Holiday with the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
He gets that one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Holiday against Brooks. And Holiday kicks to Hart. Right wing. The 15-footer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Brooks outside. Chipped away. Taken away by Holiday. Now the feed to Favors. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Hart, covered by Winslow. And Favors kicks to ball. Knocked away. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Hart. Okafor dishes to Favors. Hart the pass to Favors. There's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A nice shot by Winslow.
And whatever major props are, I would give it to Justice Winslow. They're focused, not just drawing the foul, which ultimately he did not get. Still gets the shot to go.
Pass to Hart. Here's Okafor, covered by Winslow. And the layup falls.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Anderson's shot is off. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zion Williamson.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Valanciunas with the ball, now guarded by Ball. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Ball against Morant. Pass to Winslow. Fires from deep. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Anderson.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Holiday, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Hart. Can't connect. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the fall. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry. To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the road. A view from the sky. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram, and at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Here is Forbes. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans with the ball. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Now here's Murray.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Murray, the pass to Forbes. And here is Lyles.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Holiday dishes to Ingram. Here's Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside, Ball. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And Murray, here we go. That one doesn't go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Great open look there.
Becoming consistent from beyond the arc, it's completely changed how you have to defend Ingram.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
A reverse. Rebound by Murray.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the 3 off target.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Ball against Murray. Outside Holiday. And no good that time. Spurs trail by 5. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan, really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. White, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Here's Hart. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Inside.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Gay kicks to DeRozan. Back to Gay. Pass to White. High arcing shot. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well. Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Here's Jackson. Hayes in the post. Hurdles there. A shot's good from Hayes.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Mills. The 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Jackson down low, covered by Mills. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
White the pass to Bellinelli. Back to White. And the pass to Pirtle. Gay outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Deep two from Murray. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram kicks to Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Holiday attacking. Here's Okafor. Outside, Redick. Ingram against Bellinelli. Here's Williamson over Aldridge. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Redick for three. Bellinelli pulls it in. Spurs trail by 6. Gay scanning the floor. Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Attacking all the way. Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. The three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs. That's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
This is what you like with today's guards. A lot of them have that extra size and strength to challenge in the paint.
A different look now for San Antonio. Lyles checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Zion Williamson. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Launches a three. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball kicks to Ingram. And again, New Orleans has no up. Walker dishes to DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Hangs in the air and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 10 points and 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Passes to Lyles. Back to Murray. From 15 feet away, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
If you're Lonzo, this is how you want to use your length. Attack the rim.
Pass to Forbes. Knocks it loose, taken away by Holiday. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Forbes from beyond the arc and then some. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Murray against Ball. The drive by Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
How do you stop Zion on the drive? He's so agile for a player his size.
The kick out to Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Wiles. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs working the ball around now. Forbes can't get it to go. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. 7-point differential. The pass to Ball. Out to Favors. Takes the 3. That shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. DeRozan on the wing. Murray outside. Off target with his 3.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal. Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Right side Aldridge, and stolen by Favors. Down low, and the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. A floater, and DeRozan lays it in. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Sometimes DeMar beats you with his strength and speed. Other times, he beats you with a soft touch.
Holiday goes in. Kicks it out to Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Forbes, the pass to Murray. Over Ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's good on the putback. Lyles got 4 points now in the quarter.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Williamson finds Hayes.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Gay outside. Over in the corner, White. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Here's Hart, defended by Pirtle. Hayes down low. Tries again. Here's Hart. They grab their own miss. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Hayes. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. And it's Melly in at the 4. And Hart has it in the corner. Passes it to Melly. Fires for 3. No good that time. Spurs trail by 4. And Bellinelli kicks to Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli. Gay right side. White finds Gay. Back to White. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Gay.
A wily veteran, great awareness. Rudy notices the shot clock dwindling down, barely beats it.
Redick passes to Melly. Back to Redick. There's the feed to Hayes. Rebounded by the Spurs.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
On the wing, Bellinelli. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Jackson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Redick against Bellinelli. And Redick kicks to Hart. Second shot opportunity. For 3. Some solid defense from Gay. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor's checked in for Hayes. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. And here is Ball. He feeds it to Okafor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So both teams making some changes here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. He dishes it to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Lyles got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray outside. Pass to Aldridge. To the inside. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Murray against Ball. Aldridge. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball up top. He's covered by Murray. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Forbes, the pass to Aldridge. shoots from 14, and the jumper is good.
Huge shot. The calm, cool demeanor of Aldridge. Completely locked in there.
Holiday left side. Lets it go from 11, and it's Okafor missing. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside DeRozan. And Okafor with the block. They recover it. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Can't hit from 12. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Pass the ball. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Murray for 3. Derek Favors with the rebound. Okafor dishes to Ingram. And Favors kicks the ball. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now a 7-point New Orleans lead. So New Orleans wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And that one's good, Morant. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Clock at 4. Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple. Brooks outside. To the middle. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Here's Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Murray, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on DeRozan. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Winslow. Both shots good from the stripe. Murray with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Spurs passing it around. Aldridge's shot is good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Jackson passes to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. A three-pointer off the mark.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Here's DeRozan. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And that one's good, Morant.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Lyles passes to Murray. Morant with the steal. 5-on-3 break. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Brooks dishes to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Morant right side. Puts up a 3. That shot no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Inside, Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
Brooks right side. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray, good.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Durant in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Forbes. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. To the inside. Down low. Out to Brooks. Back to Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Forbes can't get it to go. From deep. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 6. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Derek White. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Mills in at the point guard position. Here's Clark.
Boy, that 7-foot frame of Pirtle, guys, really helps on the defensive end.
The pass to Mills. It's White on the wing. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
White, wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Melton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now here is Pirtle. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Gutterich, and he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's White. Grizzlies making the shot. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. Now, here's Clark. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle. Positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here is Anderson. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Mills can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Melton passes to Clark. Here's Gutter. Memphis moving that ball around. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Spurs trail by 3. The 3 from Mills. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Clark. Stolen by Walker. Anderson against Gay. Shot from 12. That shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. And the basket by Jones.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Jones. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gutterich. No good from Clark. The 3 from Mills. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Grizzlies up 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It was all John Morant in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis? They put us... And that's going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. A finish. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce. And when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Murray against Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Lays it up and banks it in. Lyles got his first points in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart. with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul, a big who isn't just skilled but also brings that toughness.
San Antonio making a switch here. White's checked in. Your son Cole Gregg was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Murray. Off the left rim and out.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Brooks. Sinks that one from the post. Brooks has got his second bucket.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Pass to White. Stolen by Jackson. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Lock at 6. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Rebound San Antonio.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And San Antonio also making a switch. Gay's checked in. Morant against Murray. Shoots over Morant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Murray's got 8.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
And stolen by Aldridge. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And White kicks to DeRozan. White the pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Brooks. Anderson finds Jackson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan against Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's Gutteridge. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And Memphis making a change here. Melton's checked in. Then for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. Outside DeRozan. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Valanciunas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. For Memphis, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Spurs trail by 9. Passes it to Pirtle. Gay scanning the floor. And then Gay with the dunk.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Back to Winslow. No good with the layup. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Tries from the block, and DeRozan finishing inside. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Winslow, the pass to Melton. Shoots over Walker. Can't hit from the elbow. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center and Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Trey Lyles out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the point. And it's DeRozan missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Walker. Here's Lyles. The kick out to Walker. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Over Clark. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
There's Winslow. Clark outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got his first basket.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
DeRozan dishes to Walker. The feed now to Poeltl. Morant comes with the double team. And contact on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time. You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Murray against Morant. High post shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
And it's DeRozan missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. To the paint. And it's Morant missing. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pirtle, the second chance points on the tip in.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Up top, Morant. No good, shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Murray with it. He's picked up by Morant. Murray, the pass to White. Back to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Winslow against DeRozan for 3. Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 7. Right side, DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Morant against Pirtle. And that one's good. Morant.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Murray surveying the D. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
Brooks outside. Here's the pass to Winslow. Here's Jackson, covered by Lyons. White against Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. The shot will not fall. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Right side, Jackson. Rebound by Murray. To the middle. Here's White. Out to DeRozan. To tie it up. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside. Really in his comfort zone in there.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So Memphis will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Home in the paint. DeRozan's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. And so he makes both from the line.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
San Antonio trailing here. Murray outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And stolen by Gay. To the right side. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks, the pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Over to the wing. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. And for Memphis, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Morant. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay has done it so many times throughout his career. Big shots at big moments.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Winslow subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. They get the rebound. Morant passes to Winslow. Brooks dishes to Winslow. 5 on the clock. Out to Morant. Floats one up. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lyles passes to Aldridge. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Back to Forbes. There's the triple. Trains it from downtown.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Got it.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Launches it. Offline. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Mississippi River and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram and it's small forward. Now here's Brooks. And the dunk by Jackson.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom. It's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Count it.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
Williamson outside. Pass to Favors. The wide open look here for Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
270, 275, 280, who cares? He's incredibly explosive. Williamson will wear you out in there.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brooks outside. Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Favors. Morant. No good from Valanciunas.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Stolen by Brooks. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
The Grizzlies shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Morant against Ball. Now here's Morant. And stolen by Williamson. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Brooks against Holiday. Out to Ingram from downtown. No good there. And it's Memphis the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one drops. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
To the inside.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The drive by Jackson, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Left side Anderson, and Jones has it in the corner. Poked away and stolen by Redick. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones, the pass to Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And so Clark nails both of them. Here's Hart. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He's with it. Guarded now by Clark. Good work there as it goes. Hart's got his second basket.
Oh, man, solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Clark finds Anderson. Back to Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Pelicans lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Brandon Clark. Anderson is out there with Jones, and it's Melton in at the 2-guard position.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
Here's Okafor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's Jones on the way, guarded by Jackson. The offensive rebound. It's Jones on the wing. Anderson with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Jones, no luck. New Orleans leading by 6. And here is Okafor. Outside, Redick. And there's the pass to Jackson. A 3-ball. The shot by Redick, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. A nice shot by Gutteridge. Gutteridge has got his first 2 points.
And what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
Redick against Morant. Banked in off the glass. Redick's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morant surveying the D. The kick out to Anderson. Over Williamson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Missed inside. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Ball stolen. Down low. And it's ball in the corner. New Orleans moving it around. From deep. The shot by Redick, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Pelicans leading by 4. Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you got to prevent Ball from getting a lane. It's that simple. But when you don't, this happens.
Morant dishes to Anderson. Pass to Gutteridge. He kicks it to Anderson. To the left side wing. Clark for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
Clark, the pass to Jackson. Here's Gutteridge. Now Morant, 5 to shoot. Clark with a wide open look. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Williamson kicks to Redick. Back to Williamson. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Passes it to Williamson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And the first half is now in the books. New Orleans on top, leading.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that's good.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Holiday out there with Jackson, and it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Trying to get open is Brooks. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. So it's the Pelicans now. 8-point game. Ingram kicks to Holiday from past the arc. The shot that time not on target. Grizzlies shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's got 6.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
Pass to Melly. Ingram right side. Here's Favors. Here's the pass to Melly. A second chance effort. Out to the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Jones in the post. Jackson on him. Here's Valanciunas. Second chance shot. Jones the pass to Winslow. From deep, Brooks. And no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish athletically.
That's
wow.
how you
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Valanciunas finds Jones. And the 3 off target. Jackson with it. Jones covering. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Jackson, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 2. And again, Memphis no good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And the basket is good. Ingram's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. And what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Melly. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Then for the Grizzlies, Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Justice Winslow. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Favors has got 6.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Back to Anderson. Outside, Jones. To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Outside, Redick. Favors in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. Jones against Ball. And Hayes kicks to Ball. Pass to Ingram. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Memphis moving it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Multi-talented Anderson. I mean, he's awesome, man. He's an awesome glue guy, if you ask me. Someone who scores, rebounds, passes, defends. I mean, name it. He does it.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Morant in for Jones. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Okafor kicks to Ball. Redick finds Ball. No good on the triple. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Clark the pass to Anderson. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Morant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Melton in at the 2. Here's Hart. Passes to Hayes. Inside, here's Williamson. Hayes trying to break free. And there's Williamson on the assist by Hayes.
Going to work in the lane. Zion's wide frame allows him to carve out a lot of spaces.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And Redick, here we go. Feeds to Hayes. Outside for Redick. Stolen by Anderson. And here's the fast break. Here's Clark. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Ball against Morant. Kicks it out to Williamson. The feed to Hayes. Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
It's Anderson with the drive. Valanciunas dishes to Anderson. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. The shot comes out. Pelicans leading by 12. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Morant. And again, Zion Williamson. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Hart, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Valanciunas, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Josh Hart. Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ball. Then for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Brandon Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton.
That is why Morant went 2nd overall in 2019. Ja's ability to move the ball creates hoops for others.
Ingram kicks to Holiday. Ingram attacking. He dishes it to Favors. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Williamson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Up top, Morant, guarded by Holiday. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Jackson.
Defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Williamson outside. And the dunk by Williamson.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pelicans.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
It's Ingram on the wing. The pass to Williamson. Here's Melly. Back to Williamson. Stolen by Brooks. Valanciunas with the ball. Favors picks him up. Here's Winslow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
From deep, Moore. Rebound by Jang. Over in the corner, Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.